All right. Let's go, baby. Welcome to BKP, my peoples. Welcome to the BKP. Who's in the chat right now? Say hello. Say hello, baby. It's Monday Night Football. You already know what time it is, man. It's been a rush of a day, too. I'm out here. I came from work, got like a whole bunch of stuff done, sat down, was in a little bit of a meeting with the band and with Tierso and everyone. But um, yeah, bro. We got some good stuff planned over there, by the way. But other than that, it's Monday Night Football, Falcons and Eagles. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? I hope I sound good this time. I hope I sound good, baby. But it's NFL Sunday or NFL Monday. I say Sunday. That's crazy. Hey, but what y'all think about yesterday's games? What did you guys think about yesterday's games? Let me take off this thing. I wear this thing to get hype and stuff, but bro, it gets hot in this thing. Like stupid hot. I give props to Rey Mysterio for sure. I know, wrong theme song. I know. Chill. Give me some grace. Give me some grace. But what y'all think, man? Eagles and Falcons. I think the Eagles tried to score. The Falcons, or yeah, the Falcons stopped them. That was a pretty good thing right there. But I think I got the Falcons, bro. I'm excited to see Kirk. What y'all feeling about that? I'm feeling Kirk right now. And what's his name? Bijan Robinson, I think his name is. He's good, bro. He's insane. But yeah, bro, I'm hyped. Chargers won. We took care of business, baby. That's what a team does right there. When you face a bad team, you take care of business. You don't play around with them. 26-3. Chiefs, man, don't let me get started on the Chiefs real quick, bro. The Chiefs, all right. Let me look up the score real quick for the Chiefs. They went against the Bengals. People were saying that's Burrowhead instead of Arrowhead. It's Burrowhead Stadium. The Chiefs won by a field goal, basically, at the end of regulation. Bro, the Chiefs were down, man. Like Patrick Mahomes, yeah, North Carolina, bro. Chill. But bro, Patrick Mahomes had probably his worst game ever. That game was awful for him. He had like 100 yards throwing, maybe. And after that, he uh he was also throwing a couple picks. There was an insane pick. I don't know who caught that, but that was a one hand behind the back. That was insane. When I watched that thing, I was like, yo, what is going on, bro? But yeah, other than that, he threw some pretty bad throws, like missed throws too to Travis. I saw a couple, but they still won, bro. Two interceptions, two touchdowns. Yeah, two interceptions, two touchdowns. It was a bad games by his standards, honestly. Honestly. Oh, bro, I'm watching the 151 yards. Yeah. I'm watching the Falcons and Eagles right now. They almost picked it off. That's crazy. Yeah, 150. It wasn't a good game for him, honestly, but they still won. They got a pass interference call that was a right call. But other than that, bro, it just felt the game felt nasty, bro. It was some nasty work happening out there, bro. The Chiefs just down the whole time, and then the refs, like it was just like too perfect of a moment for everything to happen. You know what I mean? But hey, man, I guess they won. I'll give it to them. It was a bad game. They still won it. You know what I mean? But yeah, the Chiefs pulled one out for sure. Um, and then we got, bro, the upset probably of the year, bro. The Cowboys losing to the Saints, bro. The Saints clapped them, bro. They clapped them, bro. And the Cowboys are looking real sus, bro. Super sus. 44-19. Yeah, bro. It was. I'm like, but Derek Carr looked good, bro. I've always kind of been like a little bit of a Derek Carr fan. I think he's not tier one, maybe not even tier two, but he is one of those quarterbacks that'll rack up a whole bunch of stats. There was a year he was like top 5 in stats on the Raiders. and that was before they had Devontae and all them people. And so I'm happy to see that Derek Carr is on a team that believes in him again. You know what I mean? When he was with the Raiders, he did have some belief. Not to say that he didn't, but Derek Carr looks like he's like refreshing his brand. Like he looks like a viable quarterback now. In a lot of ways, he reminds me of Baker Mayfield. To me, Baker Mayfield's a little bit less likable because of like his ego. But Derek Carr is like an egoless Baker Mayfield, in my opinion. I would say that, and this is no hate, bro. Derek Carr is probably a step above Baker, based off of the fact of his throwing ability is a little bit better than Baker's. But no shade, no shade. I know there's a Bucs fan that might be watching now that might be getting mad, but I'm about to put Derek Carr in my fantasy. Yeah, bro. He's a sleeper pick. He's been a sleeper pick for a minute. Derek Carr has been a sleeper pick other than like his last 2 years. Before that, he was a sleeper pick, bro. People didn't really realize how good he was, but that was because he was in the same conference as, at the time, Phillip Rivers and Patrick Mahomes, two of probably the best quarterback talents the sport has seen. And don't at me with Phillip Rivers. Yes, two of the best quarterback talents the sport has ever seen. But other than that, it was insane, bro. The Cowboys, bro, they're looking sus, bro. They're looking sus. I might be doing a little bit too much of this. I have the Cowboys defense. I'm a believer of the Cowboys defense. The Cowboys defense was so insane that they could like literally win a game for you based off of just scoring. Can't compare the two, Phillip Rivers and Mahomes. No, you can't. Mahomes is better. Mahomes is better. But Phillip Rivers was kind of like Derek Carr in the way that sleeper pick. People didn't realize how good he was. But back to what I was saying, the Cowboys, bro, the Cowboys, they looked like dog water, bro. Straight up dog water. That's what they laid out over there. They went out there. They had all the crowd going hype. This was at home, bro. Let me remind you, this was at home. The Saints laid that beating on them. Yeah. He's a lot better. Bro, this was at home, that beating that they got laid on. The Cowboys look sus. For the first time, in my opinion, in the regular season. In the regular season, they've always been a really good team. They've been this team that, you know, in the regular season, like pretty much unbeatable, especially at home. And then in the playoffs, they kind of go in this slump and they don't even look like the same team. This looked like a premature version of that. And people like Stephen A. Smith clowning on him, I can see why. Dang, bro. Sorry, I'm watching the game on the side and geez, bro, he got smoked. But yeah, the Cowboys looked awful, awful. And one of the big topics that people talk about with the Cowboys is that they are front runners. They don't know how to come back from games, and that a lot of that has to do with their quarterback. I love Dak Prescott, but he is a game manager. He's not going to win you a game. And that's no shade, bro. I think a lot of people when they hear me say that, they think I'm saying that their quarterback is trash, that the quarterback that's playing for that team doesn't know what they're doing. They're not good, right? But believe it or not, there's only maybe a handful of quarterbacks that can single-handedly win you a game active right now. The rest of them are game managers. The rest of them are going to be able to score points for you, but they're more set up for a system, a la people like Tua Tagovailoa, Derek Carr, Baker Mayfield. You have honestly, even Jalen Hurts, he benefits off of a great system based off of great coaching and a great defense. And there's nothing wrong with that. But people hear me say that they're not going to win you games and that makes them trash. No, they're not trash. They're just not good enough to win you a game. They're playing the sport as a team. They rely on their defense. People like Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, all of these people. Oh, snap my reactions. Hold up. Yo, that's wild. I forgot I had those on. People like Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen. Who else is another guy that's going to win you a game? I'm already struggling to think of some that are active right now. Tua was throwing up gang signs. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm really heated about that. But yeah, there's not a lot of quarterbacks that are going to win you a game in spite of your defense, in spite of everything going wrong. Oh, Lamar Jackson. Say what you want about Lamar Jackson. The only reason that they have any hope in games is because of him. Yeah, Lamar. He's the only reason the potentially. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Lamar will also throw you out of a game. Don't get it twisted. He's not gonna he's iffy, but Lamar's a good example of a quarterback that doesn't really have a lot around him. Or hold up, I'm sorry. He has a lot around him, but they haven't quite figured out how to use everybody. They don't know if they should run it a lot with Derrick Henry, if they should throw it a lot to Zay Jones, or if they should run it with Lamar. They're looking for their identity. So maybe not putting him coupled in with them, kind of having him like as an honorable mention is a good idea. But there's only a handful of quarterbacks that are going to win you a game. And Dak Prescott is one of those quarterbacks. The Cowboys were in a hole, they were in a pickle, they needed points, and Dak couldn't get him out of that. And so, quarterbacks that are on the cusp of being game winners are maybe someone like a Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins isn't going to win you every game, but he can. He has that talent behind him. Baker can sometimes do that. I'm not even gonna front. Baker can sometimes do that, but I'm not convinced by Baker because of the defense he has behind him. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a hand in hand thing. Baker will win a game if he needs to score a touchdown, but a lot of that has to do with the amazing defense that he has because a lot of these teams that this defense is stopping and has been stopping for the past 3 or 4 years are really good teams that are offensively juggernauts. You know what I mean? So yeah, but that game was insane. The Saints are looking crazy. Saints in the Super Bowl, baby. Saints Chargers. NFC versus AFC. You heard it here, baby. You heard it here. Um, all right. So one of the games that I want to talk about, it would happen on Thursday. It's an old game, is the Bills and Dolphins game. Okay. So the Dolphins lost. They looked awful. The Bills looked really nice. Tua looks sus. All right. No disrespect to Tua. He looks very sus, but again, he's bound for that to me. He's not that top echelon quarterback. But the thing I took away from this game is the thing that I think everybody stop doing the boing boing. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That one's for you, bud. Um, but the thing I took from that game is the thing that I think a lot of people took from that game is the fact that Tua went down, was throwing up gang signs. He was out there, speaking sign language. Um, let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. He got a concussion for like the fourth time in like 2 years or 3 years or something. And one of the things that bothers me about not only the NFL but the Dolphins organization is the fact that they try to say that Tua's okay. He's not okay. How many times do we have to go through this with Tua to understand that he's not okay? The man has had concussion after concussion after concussion. You're going to tell me that he's okay? All the things. Look, this is like the worst PR nightmare in the future. Because if something bad happens to Tua, I really think that's going to make a really bad impact on how football is going to be viewed. Because Tua had 4 concussions in the past 3 years, and it seems like they're pushing him, or not even pushing him, allowing him to take that step to keep playing. I get it. He's a man. He has a right to still want to work if he wants to work, but as an organization, as a conference, as a company, the NFL, they have to look at this and say he's going to be out for 8 to 12, like for a concussion, my people. Do we understand how serious that is for a concussion to be out 2 months, 3 months, possibly? Like, as an organization, as it's the NFL, as the Dolphins, as the head coach, you need to look at that and say, I need to do the best for my teammate, my player, not because they're gonna. I want to push them to their potential because Tua does have potential, but I have to look at him as a human being and say that's not right. I got to hold you back. That is their job. That is the whole job of the NFL. And so it makes me mad when I see that Tua keeps playing under these circumstances and everyone's just saying that it's okay. One of the things that made me angry, that made me so angry, man, was Mike McDaniels was being interviewed about Tua's whole situation. And Mike McDaniels literally went out there and said, Tua doesn't need to be thinking about retirement. You are the head coach, and the public opinion is, yo, he needs to really be considering retirement because this is a dangerous thing that he's messing with. And your response as a head coach is he doesn't need to be thinking about that. He doesn't need to be thinking about his future, about his family, about all the things that he might be missing out on because of all of these repeated traumas. Like that, bro, that was insane to me. And I said this, and I have the receipts, bro. My friends were saying, "Oh, you weren't saying nothing." When that happened the first time, those first couple round of concussions, I said, "Shame on the Dolphins and shame on the NFL." Yeah, it does sound selfish. He's trying to save his job. And that bozo, Mike McDaniels, yeah, I said bozo. I don't care, bro. That guy is a slime ball. A slime ball for saying something like that, bro. You got to think, bro. You are the leader of a team, and you're saying that this person that is going through this scenario of concussions, these bad things that are happening to his brain because of the sport, because of these things that are happening, you're going to sit there and say he doesn't need to be thinking about retirement. That's not what's on his mind right now. Should be on his mind right now, bro. That sickened me, and that was like the last straw for me. I hope the Dolphins are cursed forever. I'm sorry, and that is a curse, right? The Dan Marino curse, is that still a thing? I don't know, but I hope that curse continues, bro. Because Wallahi, man. Like, like, bro, like this guy is out here literally saying that his star quarterback that has went through 4 concussions in the last 3 years is not supposed to be thinking about retirement. Look at Andrew Luck, man. Andrew Luck retired almost out of nowhere, but he retired because he said, "Yo, I got my family to fight for, man. I got a family that's still relying on me, not only monetarily, but mentally, physically. I got to think about those things." And if Tua's hearing this, man, I probably not. This is not a crazy big podcast, but in the off chance that someone around him or he is listening to this, I hope he really considers retirement. And it's not because he's bad, and it's not because I want his career to end. It's because I think as a human being, we have to look at this situation and say, "Yo, pump the brakes, man." I don't know, bro. I that's one of the things that makes me so angry. When companies, organizations try to take advantage of employees, because at the end of the day, the players are players, but they're employees of that brand. They're employees of the NFL. And when you try to take advantage of that to me is like, come on, bro. Come on, let's stop it. Stop it. But on a lighter note, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go off too much here. We got the Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. Bro, this was like a spirit of upsets. A spirit. It was a spirit out here of upsets. Un espíritu. Bro, it was a spirit of upsets on Sunday, bro. The 49ers losing to the Vikings is crazy. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch the game that much. It was on the same time as like the Bucks and also the Chargers and even the Jets game. But um 49ers are bums. Um to react to that, I don't think the 49ers are bums. I think they're an amazing team that relied a lot on athletic ability and talent. What do I mean? I feel like they weren't being led by an elite quarterback. I don't think that Brock Purdy's elite. I really don't. I think he's another one of those game manager types, but I'm gonna be honest, he's getting overhyped, bro. The NFL, ESPN, Orvalsky, all these guys, bro, they're doing a lot of this, man. They see the name Purdy and they hear this. They hear that. That's what they hear when they see the name Purdy. I don't know why, bro. Oh, they're buns. Okay. Um, yeah. Purdy is not him, bro. He's not. All I see from Purdy is a lot of screens, a lot of slant passes, a lot of passes that to me they're passes, bro. He has some shiny moments. Every quarterback does, but it's not enough to convince me that he's elite. You know what I'm saying? I think that Purdy is gonna be exposed a lot this year. There's a lot of injuries. CMC's out. Ayuk is always gonna have some type of injury on him. Kittle's up and down a lot. Um, the defense is always gonna be good. I'll say that defense is really good, but yeah, I think Purdy's gonna get exposed big time this year, big time. And it's it's no shade on him. That doesn't mean that he can't be a quarterback in the NFL. It doesn't mean that he's a bad quarterback. I just think that he was in a very, very optimal scenario, as a lot of quarterbacks are, but he wasn't the best one. Like he has insane talent around him, insane defense behind him, a very good head coach that is not to be reckoned with. But let me tell you, man, um, I'll admit that Fred Warner's a dog. Yeah, he is. He is. He is. But I mean, it's just I don't know, man. It just feels like Brock Purdy is not he's not him, bro. He was in a good scenario and he's still in a good scenario, but we're going to see the exposure of what he really is, I think, a lot of this season. The Vikings and Sam Darnold, I already knew they were going to be a pretty good team. I didn't think they were going to win this game, though. I'm going to be honest with you. They upset the four. That was probably was that the no, that wasn't the upset of the Sunday. I think the upset of the Sunday was definitely the Cowboys and Saints. But yeah, it was definitely a big upset. Um and bro, Sam Darnold's looking like how we supposed to look, bro. I when he was on the Jets, I think he was getting I believe he was on the Jets. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure he was. But when he was on the Jets, I think he got a lot of slack. The Jets weren't the same team that they are now. And I'm speaking of the Jets, let's talk about them. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets going against the Tennessee Titans. Give me a moment, man. I need to eat this real quick. Aaron Rodgers on the Jets is a fraud. Oh yeah, that 90. Sorry, to go back on. I forgot about that 90. That was a crazy touchdown. That was a crazy. Justin Jefferson's him though. I'm not gonna lie. But to continue on the Jets, Aaron Rodgers on the Jets is a fraud. I don't understand what people are seeing right now. Now I have Aaron Rodgers on my fantasy team. Okay, I had high hopes for Aaron Rodgers. I still have some moderate hopes for Aaron Rodgers. But that being said, Aaron Rodgers is 110% a fraud, baby. Um, we're talking about the Titans with Will Levis. The same Will Levis that threw a ball when he was like spread eagle in midair. That man was like this and threw the ball like that, parallel to the ground. Like, and they barely beat them. I think they beat them in overtime. Are you kidding me? And people are telling me out here, oh, the Jets have found their identity. Oh, the Jets have found their stride. Aaron Rodgers is back to winning in the NFL. Bruh, please stop it. Can we please stop it? Just stop it. They barely won a game that they should have blew out the Tennessee Titans in. Are you kidding me? That Jets defense with Aaron Rodgers, with Brees Hall. Are you kidding me? That Jets team should have blew them out. I don't know what it is, but I think that Aaron Rodgers this year is a fraud, and it's not to say that Aaron Rodgers sucks. They won by 6. Yeah, I think they won by didn't they win in overtime though? I'm pretty sure they won in overtime. Let me make sure of that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I think I am wrong. Oh, I thought they won in overtime. Am I crazy, bro? Am I tripping? Did they not win in overtime? Oh, they didn't. They won. Oh, they won by 6. Oh, my bad. But either way. That being said, none of what I said changes though. I think. I think that Aaron Rodgers and the Jets have not found the solution. I think that they're still struggling. They just benefited by going against a rookie quarterback that was making, bro, those were Madden mistakes. Those were Madden mistakes that someone that's just learning Madden, I don't think even they would be able, they would even know how to do that. Like think like bro, the fact oh snap, Jalen Hurts. Oh snap. I don't think they would know how to do that. What's up, Papa? What my son is here. You good? You okay? Be careful. All right, thank you. Um, my son was checking in on me, but yeah, bro. The fact that Aaron Rodgers and the Jets are not scoring a lot of touchdowns, they barely won this game. They won their last. They lost their last game. It was against the 49ers, but still, bro, I just don't think that Aaron Rodgers is the Aaron Rodgers that we know. He's kind of went down a tier. And I know I put him tier one when we're doing our tier list, but Aaron Rodgers is in like that lower tier. I don't know what it is. And I don't know if he's just gonna kind of get his stride as the season's going. He did miss a complete year of football, and I don't even think he went to training camp. And by the way, that's what happens when you don't go to training camp and you don't do these things. You have to find your stride in the middle of the season. Like, anyways, that being said, yeah, I think they're frauds for sure, for sure, for sure. To continue on, we have. I'm trying to save this one because I'm hoping that he comes in. But then we got the other upset here, the Raiders and the Ravens. Bro, I feel so bad for the Ravens. Like so bad. Like it feels like they have everything they need and they're unable to like poke it through. You know what I mean? It feels like they're like stuck. And I don't know what it is, but they're 0 and 2 and they better get on the right track on a hurry because if they don't, they're going to find themselves being one of the biggest disappointments in the NFL. You know, because like if when you look at it statistically, Lamar Jackson had a decent game. He had one touchdown, which isn't great, and one interception. Yeah, that's not very good. That's that's not the best scenario. But he was 21 for 34 with 247 yards. Now Gardner Minshew did outplay him a little bit, slightly. He was 30 for 38 with the same touchdown interception ratio with one of each, and he had 276 yards. So he did about 30 yards better than him. But other than that, they had identical games, which I don't blame on Lamar. I blame it on that Baltimore defense. How are you letting Gardner Minshew get 276 yards on you and throwing so well as well? 30 for 38 is nothing to shy away from. When you look at Derrick Henry, he outperformed the other guy. He had 18 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown. You look at Zay Flower, he had 7 receptions, 91 yards, and a touchdown. Again, Devontae Adams did a little bit better than him, but come on, it's Devontae Adams. My thing with this is like, I don't know what they can do. I think that they want to use everybody because they have everybody. Like they have almost like a spoiled of riches, right? It's not too much, but they have like a what is it? An embarrassment of riches. That's what it is. They have an embarrassment of riches. They have so many weapons around them that they can't choose one. Like just choose one. If you're gonna be a running team, run it with Derrick Henry. From what I saw last game, it looks like he's capable of at least running a decent yardage per carry ratio. Nothing insane. He's probably not going to be Derrick Henry of old, but it looks like they can at least get him to where he needs to be as far as statistics. But I don't know. They got to choose something. If they're going to be an aerial threat, be an aerial threat. I don't think that's the best thing that fits their game, but if you're going to do that, do that. And I think that's another one of these scenarios where you see a team that doesn't have an identity. They don't need to play with the hybrid offense. Yeah, they need to be. Yeah, learn how to use it. Yeah, they need to. It feels like they don't know how to use it, which is surprising under Hardball. And it's surprising knowing how they were last year. They were a running offense last year. And so why did it change? Like I don't understand why it changed. I think they have less receivers than they had because they had OBJ last year. They have less receivers than they had last time. And they have a formidable runner and a formidable quarterback that can run. I don't understand how they have this identity crisis. But that being said, I don't know, man. I feel bad for the Ravens. I hope that they get it together because I like Lamar. I think that he is elite. I think that he is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Not because he's a great thrower, but he has advantages that other people don't have. And people kind of ridicule him for being a runner. But hey, man, that's part of his arsenal. What is he not going to use it? If it helps him, let it help him. And that's what makes him good. You know what I mean? The fact that he's so versatile, that he's not just a pocket passer. But Yeah, man, they lost. They lost, a pretty tough game to the Raiders. The Raiders look good, man. I was trying to tell people last week that the Chargers beating the Raiders was a big deal, and there's your proof. There's your proof, man. 26-23. That coach that they got, man, he's it. He's it. He's like the perfect coach for the Raiders. Like the perfect fit. Like I couldn't think of a better fit for the Raiders than that guy. I don't know who he is, but I can just see it off of the way that he plays his offense, the way that he treats his offense. It's definitely something that you can see in a Raiders identity, right? You see that the Raiders are like this hard-nosed team and they play that way, bro. So props to the Raiders, bro. They're 1-1. They're doing better than what people thought. I think people probably thought they were going to be 0-2 because a lot of people had the Chargers winning that game, and I don't think they had Baltimore losing. But the Eagles just scored. That was a nice pass, man, to Devontae Smith. It's a 7-yard touchdown, bro. Man, the Eagles ran it all the way up. But yeah. So I really think that the Baltimore Ravens are probably going to be they most likely will get on track. I'm not ready to say that they're a bust, but it's not looking great. It really isn't. So the next game I want to talk about is definitely going to be the Bears and Texans. Now on paper, the Texans should have won. This was not an upset. It wasn't. The Texans should have won this game. The Texans should have won this game by a lot. They didn't. Okay, they didn't. But the expected result happened. Okay. But my thing here is what in the world? Yes, I repeat, what in the world is Caleb Williams? That's his name, right? Yeah, Caleb Williams doing out there. That's another person that ESPN and the NFL, they're just, man, they're doing a lot of that. They're doing a heck of a lot of that. Bro, and they continue. They see a rookie, they keep doing this. What are they doing? Why are we putting so much money into this? Not money. Why are we banking so much of the future of the NFL into this kid? I'm not saying that he can't grow. I'm not saying that he's not going to be eventually that guy, but they're treating him like that now. They shouldn't be. Caleb Williams has done nothing but throw interceptions and and lose games. I don't think he's had a touchdown reception yet. I don't think he has one yet. Yeah, he doesn't. Like, yo, like what? Why is the NFL like so crazy on this kid now? I don't know, man. And since we're talking about young quarterbacks and stuff, that's all I really have to say about that game. But since we're talking about young quarterbacks and stuff, bro, let me tell you something. The fact that we got Bryce Hall benched already is kind of sad. It's kind of sad, bro. Because the Panthers, they're trash. Don't get me wrong. They are. They're hot dog water. They're hot dog water. They're not good. But my gosh, like, why are they benching him? Like it's his fault. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand why you have to. I don't understand why there's so many teams that are backtracking a lot of what they're doing. They got Will Levis on the Tennessee Titans. They were all in. They're seeing him make mistakes, but the whole public ridicule thing that the coach is doing is not it. As a leader of a team, as a leader of anybody, you should not be out there embarrassing people in public. Do that behind closed doors. But the Bryce Young man, that's his name, Bryce Young, right? Bryce, it's kind of sad, bro, because I think that I honestly think that he's gonna be a decent quarterback. Now he had an awful game, probably the worst game of the Sunday. He had 84 yards total with an interception. Okay, 18 for 26. He had an awful game, but I don't think that it's his fault. I think this is a Sam Darnold situation because Sam Darnold, he reminds me a lot of like that situation because Sam Darnold was on the Jets, losing games, not doing a lot, and people were angry, right? They were like, yo, this guy is trash. and look what he's doing on the Vikings. I think that Bryce Young is in the same kind of predicament, right? I think that he's on a trash team on the Panthers. He's on a very trash team, and I think that that really is the reason why he's doing so bad. And I think that they're kind of doing scapegoats, and I don't like when coaches do that. I feel like the same thing again is happening with the guy from Tennessee, Will Levis, and I think the same thing is happening with Bryce Young. It's like they're kind of using a scapegoat, and it's like, no, your coach is just terrible, terrible, and it just sucks, man. It really does. Um, but I guess I'll talk about it. He's not here, and I think that's all I got for now. But I'll guess I'll talk about it, and I hope he's watching. The Bucs won and defeated the Lions 20-16. 20-16, my peeps. Um, yeah, I feel like a lot of the fans of the Buccaneers doesn't Levis put mayo on his coffee. I don't have to. Yeah, he put. Sorry, people who are watching. There's a comment. Yandel says that he puts mayo in his. He does put mayo in his coffee. That's kind of gross. That's. I might do that one day. We should do that as an episode. Put mayo in coffee. See what that's about. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. I don't know. Y'all think I should try it? I might do that. I'll tell you what. If the Chargers make the playoffs, I will try coffee with mayonnaise in it. I will try coffee with mayonnaise in it if the Chargers make the playoffs. I might regret that, but I will try it. And I might like it. You know what I mean?
Ugh. Brother, ugh.
Hey, bro, I don't know, man. It might be good. It might be good. What can I say? It might be good. But yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Buccaneers and the Lions. Okay. For those of you who don't know, and Paul, some of you probably do know, the Bucs are not my favorite team. Ooh. Bro, let me go on to the next topic. You bringing up some good stuff, Yandel. We might make that the punishment. Last place has to drink coffee with mayonnaise in it. We'll do it both. So I'll have double jeopardy, double way of losing. You know, if the Chargers win and my team loses, I might have to drink 2 cups of coffee with mayonnaise in it. But that being said, let's go on to the next topic here. The Lions and the Bucs. The Lions losing to the Bucs was a little surprising. It was. I thought the Lions were going to win. Okay? Let's put that on the record. I thought the Bucs were going to lose, Lions were going to win, Bucs were going to be 1-1. Okay? I ate my words. But it's not for the reason people are saying. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of Baker Mayfield getting all this credit. He doesn't deserve it. He is a game manager, and you saw it right there in plain sight. His touchdowns came from him desperately running into the end zone. That's the reason they won. That's their last touchdown. The reason they won is because that defense that the Buccaneers have is insane. The head coach is phenomenal. He's an awesome head coach. I don't care what no one says. He's an awesome head coach. They have an awesome system that's in place. They have an awesome culture. They have awesome fans. Excuse me. They're awesome. But their awesomeness is limited severely by who is behind center. Okay? And I know it's hard to see because they're winning, and winning will blind you from the truth. It will. And the Bucs are being blinded by winning right now because they're winning games not because of their quarterback, but because of their awesome defense. And when they make the playoffs, because they probably will, I don't know if they're going to win the division because the Saints are looking pretty darn good. But when the Bucs make the playoffs, you will see those things come up where Baker just doesn't have that that umph, right? It's just not there. And it's not that he's not on the cusp. It's not that he's not on the edge. It's not that he's has those moments because he does. I saw some passes yesterday that looked insane from Baker. And the same thing with the week before that. But the overall thing that I see is game manager. Okay. That's what it is. He has awesome receivers. He probably has one of the best receiving cores in the NFL behind Derek Godwin, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and he has a really good O line. And the defense again is gonna sustain a consistent. As long as you score more than 16 points, as long as you score more than wait, what was the score last week for the Bucks? Give me a second. Yeah, 20. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Commanders should not have scored 20 on the Bucks. They made that way too close of a game. But we're talking about this week. Talking about this week. The Lions lost, and Jared Goff is looking a little shaky. Yeah, Derek Carr's 33. Enter, in the middle and dish of his prime. He Derek Carr had a lot of injuries. Um, he was moved around a lot. He didn't always have the best situation. He was in a very difficult divisions, AFC West, especially at that time. Oh man, nobody was gonna be able to really do anything substantial unless you were the Chiefs and for a couple seasons the Chargers. Other than that, you weren't making any noise, buddy. And it wasn't because they were bad teams. It was because those teams were really good. But that being said, yeah, the Bucks are in a very good scenario. They're in a bad conference, probably the worst conference in the NFL right now. With the Saints, Panthers, and Falcons. Um, I'm sorry. Let me redact that. I'm sorry. They were. Now these teams are coming up, right? That's what I predicted at first, that this was the worst conference in the NFL. But the Falcons are looking decent. I don't know if they're going to be the world beaters that I thought they would be, but the Saints are definitely looking that way. Okay. The Saints are looking good, but the Bucks, like I said, phenomenal team. I feel like they just need a better quarterback. And that's again, no shade to the Bucks organization. Man, let me tell you something. I was being annoyed bro. It was so annoying. Bro, I was at a restaurant with my wife, right? We're eating, having a good time. The games are around. I don't know why I thought going to a sports themed restaurant was a good idea in Tampa, but I went. And bro, I'm here eating my food, enjoying my time with my family, and all I hear is Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay. And I'm like, bruh, can I please enjoy my food? This is not the stadium. This is not the stadium. And so, watch out, Papa. And so, bro, it was so annoying to be there. I'm telling you, man. It was the worst. It was just the absolute worst. And so, yeah. And so, yeah, that was what I thought about this Sunday. It was a crazy Sunday, a lot of upsets. Um, and one thing that I want to talk about here, let me adjust this real quick and type this in. One thing that I don't do want to talk about here is my fantasy football. So those of you who don't know, if you don't know, I'll tell you. Our fantasy football league, we had a couple good games, especially between ABCD and the Edgar's excellent team. Edgar won, bro. 142 to 121. Not bad. Um, Andres whooped my brother, but he also had Christian McCaffrey. I don't know what he's going to do there, man. I think his season's over. But there was a team and a person that was talking a lot of crap. Someone who really thought, who really, really, really sat here and thought that they had a chance. And he's not here today, maybe because he's dodging. But that was our boy Josh, Mr. Himothy himself. Look at that score, buddy. Look at that score, buddy. I scored double your amount. Yeah, you have a couple of your running backs here playing, but I am doubling your score, my G. Never try me again. Never. What does this do? Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to do that. Yeah, buddy. Uh, I'm sorry to tell you, I think I'm gonna win this. The Cowboys had an awful day. They got me -1 points. -1 points, my G. They had an awful day. And I still took his buns. Yeah, buddy. Never talk about my team again. Epic fail. Epic fail. And this is gonna continue, baby. We're gonna continue. We're gonna continue to have our dominant run. But one thing that I do have to fix is this right here. Isaiah Pacheco. He's out like 4 to 6 weeks. And luckily, I do have a really good running back on my bench by the name of Brees Hall. But if I'm not mistaken, last game that he played, let me see. Yeah, he wait. The last game that Brees Hall played, can I please just see his point total? Like, why am I? Oh, there we go. Oh, he had a decent game that game too. So I have a good backup for sure in Brees Hall, but Isaiah Pacheco, man, is out. I think he broke his foot. Is that what happened? He broke his leg. Who do I play next week? Next week, let me see. Let's check out who I play next week. Next week, I face. It's not letting me click on it. Oh, there we go. Well, I thought it would let me. Oh, full schedule. I'm tripping. Next week, I'm going against Lewis. Ooh, that's gonna be a good game, bro. He has a good team, man. I really didn't think he would do that well, and I think he's gonna be 2-0. I face Yandel in 2 weeks. Get ready, buddy. Um, but yeah, my schedule's looking nice. I think I'm gonna be honest. I might go 14-0. I might go 14-0. And get ready, buddy. The villain's coming. He's coming, baby. He's coming. And so, yeah, but yeah, Isaiah Pacheco's out. I kind of forgot to mention that during the Chiefs thing. Y'all should be worried, bro. Yandel, the Chiefs should be worried. They lost Isaiah. They have another running back who's kind of good too, but that's a little worrisome, man, because this man didn't have the greatest game, and also, let me see something. Also, they lost Isaiah Pacheco, and I think who do the Chiefs face next week? Let me see here. The Chiefs face. Oh, I'm on the Bucs page. I was like, why? Why is there so many Bucs games on here? Um, Let me see here. The Chiefs face. Bruh, am I blind? Oh, the Falcons. Oh, that should be an easy game. That should be an easy game for you guys because the Falcons, I think that they're not really good defending the run, if I'm not mistaken. So, but let me tell you something, man. The Falcons are holding their own. It's 3-7 against the Eagles. Now, the Eagles have always been sus to me too, but they're holding their own right now. 3-7 is not bad, and they're on the red zone. Let's take a look at this real quick. Uh, Oh, oh, Kirk Cousins missed him. Kirk Cousins missed him. Yeah. But that being said, what was I saying, guys? Oh yeah, the Chiefs. They should be nervous, bro. They really should, because they're missing out on Isaiah Pacheco, and Isaiah Pacheco, he played a bigger role than I think a lot of people realize. Um, Isaiah Pacheco was like that guy that really took the pressure off of Mahomes when they just needed someone to get a couple yards. And I think that they needed him big time this year because Kelsey looks like he's not having that great of a season. I know it's only been 2 games, but I have him on my fantasy, and last year he didn't do too great either. Um, I think that yeah, Kelsey's not going to have that great of a season. Patrick Mahomes seems like he struggled this last game. I don't know why, to be honest with you. I know that he went against you know, he went against the Bengals, which have always kind of had this rivalry with them, so they kind of know each other well. Um, you guys are going to hold Pacheco for the postseason. That might be smart. That might be the smartest thing. Let him rest up. But you guys got to get there first, man. I'm not trying to be funny and I'm not trying to be a troll, but the Chargers are looking good. Oh, Kelsey. Kelsey? Well, you think Kelsey's just been chilling until the postseason? Bruh, come on, man. He's been spending too much time with Taylor Swift. That's the Taylor Swift effect, bro. Dang, man, the Falcons couldn't score right there, bro. They're about to do a field goal. Hey, man, they're holding their own, but they need to score a touchdown, bro. Kirk Cousins is tripping, bro. You can't be doing that in the red zone consistently. That's wild. Um, but yeah, let me see here. So it's 7-6. So how do you guys feeling so far about this game? You feeling like the Falcons are gonna win? The Eagles are gonna take care of business still? How y'all guys feeling? I'm thinking the Falcons might win, bro. I know they haven't scored a touchdown yet, but I think they might win. I really do. I think that I think it's gonna be like a choke job by the Eagles, to be honest with you. And yeah, well, you know what's a good example of what I'm seeing this year? Something I saw last year. I know I mentioned this about the Bucks. They've been winning, but that's what happened with the Philadelphia Eagles, bro. They've been really on this like during the season. Everyone was like, "Well, we see all these issues that's happening, and it's because they've been winning. People were ignoring those issues, and I think that's going to happen with the Bucks too." Um, but yeah, y'all. I don't know what else to really talk about here. We're going into the half. Um, let me see here. I know I had some topics, but I'm struggling to pull them up. Give me 1 second, y'all. We had some activities planned also with the rest of the guys. I don't want to do those without them. I really don't. Um, Oh, let's talk about that. So you guys know that our boy,
A minor.
Mr.
A
Oh, my
minor.
wife just got home. Wow, my beautiful wife. She had a late day at work, guys. Hey, babe. How was your day? It was boring. I'll be there in a little bit. But yeah, so Mr.
A
Mr. Mr. A
minor.
minor himself, Kendrick Lamar is gonna be at the Super Bowl halftime show. Okay. Now we kind of talked about this the last time. We talked about this whole if he really was gonna be good or not. But I didn't realize that there were some people that felt the same way. Um, when I say this, it's because it's big people that feel this way. So Nicki Minaj took to Twitter about this whole situation, saying that she should have known that something was up. That of course, Lil Wayne didn't get selected to be in the halftime show. And for those of you who don't know, the reason she's saying this, to give you guys a little bit of a backstory, is Jay Z is partnered with the NFL. I don't know if he's partner or if he's a part of their selection process, but I think the last like 4 or 5 people that the NFL selected were because of him. He's in charge of the halftime shows. And so selecting Kendrick, to a lot of people felt a little bit biased. And when I say a lot of people, one of the biggest people was Nicki Minaj, who has a lot of ties with Birdman, Lil Wayne, Drake, all these people. And she was like livid. Like she went on a whole tirade. I'm not going to read the stuff she was saying on Twitter. That's and for those of you who don't know, Birdman and all these people have a lot of beef with each other because of Birdman not paying his artists, and it was a whole thing. But my thing that I'm sticking to is, why does she think Lil Wayne was gonna do a good job at the halftime show? All right, I say this understanding that Lil Wayne is probably one of the best. I'm not even gonna say pens because he doesn't write his lyrics, but he's one of the best lyricists of our generation. Okay, there's no hiding that fact. Okay, but the reason I say that is because if you guys don't know, Lil Wayne just had a performance at WrestleMania like last year, and it was god awful. God awful. And this isn't the first scenario that he's had something like this happen. There's been a lot of things that have been going around of him forgetting lyrics, him messing up at shows. There was this whole thing, right? So, like, I don't understand why she thought that this man, I'm going to show you guys right here, why this man deserved to be on national stage with the NFL. Let me know if you guys can hear this. This is crazy to me.
My bad,
For
bro.
those
I
of you
just
who don't
finished my
know,
stuff.
you're good, bro. I'm talking about the whole Kendrick beef with Nicki Minaj. Do you know what's going on there?
No, but talk. I'll be right back. I just got to change my shirt real quick.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Minus, yeah, bro. True. That aura is gone for Lil Wayne, bro. So the thing with Lil Wayne is that he's kind of in the midst of this right here. Not the wife beater, bro.
I
I
couldn't
know
have my
you had a
city
better
shirt
shirt
on.
than a black tank top.
Is that what I had under my shirt, bro?
Hey,
Let's go.
yo.
Come on, bro. I'm losing weight. I can start showing my body.
That's wild, bro. Done like a true Tennessee Titan fan.
Man, you know what? Let's talk about Lil Wayne, bro. Come on.
Bro. So Lil Wayne is in this beef right now, bruh. Are you settled? Are you
Yeah,
settled?
I'm good. Bro, I jumped on. I literally just finished my stuff. I jumped on, bro.
You had leg day today, bro? Oh, snap. Good job, Yandel. Proud of you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What position do you play again? I know you told me, but I forgot, to be honest with you.
We're preserving Kelsey for the postseason. It's crazy.
Yeah. We passed all those topics, bro. We're not talking about all that again. You're too late. I was actually about to close it up, but we're talking about this now.
Hey, my bad, bro.
Oh no, this is like one of the topics, but all right. So Kendrick Lamar, Mr.
A minor.
Mr. A minor himself, okay? He is headlining the Super Bowl, right? You know that.
Yeah.
So remember when you were like, "Oh, I don't think he should headline." So you're not the only one that feels that way.
Okay.
You know who else who feels this way?
Who?
Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
No. I'm not gonna get on the Barb's bad end. You used to play tight end.
That makes it be an Antonio Gates. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
bro. You know, I kind of see that Antonio. You do have like an Antonio Gates build, honestly. But yeah. So Nicki Minaj took to Twitter saying that Kendrick shouldn't be headlining because of favoritism, basically. Because if you didn't know, Jay-Z is I don't know. He's with the NFL. He selects the halftime show people. That's his job.
Yeah.
And so people think that it's favoritism because he has beef. I don't even think he has really that much beef with Birdman, but the whole Birdman beef and the Drake stuff and how there's this beef that's happening and he picked Kendrick because he's not one their Birdman.
Mm.
Hey yo, that's crazy. And so the whole Birdman stuff, right? And so Nicki Minaj was saying that there's favoritism going on, that Jay-Z picked Kendrick because of those things. And so I was just demonstrating that I don't understand why she thinks Lil Wayne should be the halftime show, because he is not good live, especially now.
I mean, I also think that she has to remember that man's popping right now, Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, he hasn't released any music, but because of the beef, it's like he's the most popular thing other than Taylor Swift in football, and like in media right now, because Taylor Swift is for football. But media wise, yeah, he hasn't released anything new, but he always has good music, and he's what's popular right now because of his beef.
Yeah,
I don't think he should have performed. I don't know who, but I'm just saying. I feel like anytime it's like a rap thing, the only reason the last one was good is because they had like all time greats. And I'm not to say Kendrick's not an all time great, but I just feel like he needs somebody else. Like they had Snoop Dogg, but they had Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and Eminem, and I feel like he needs another person.
No, you're remembering wrong. It was just Dr. Dre that was listed.
No, it was multiple of them.
No, it was just that, and he brought them on, but he was not. They were not.
Bro, I'm pretty sure that it was all of them because I remember them. I remember being like,
okay, let's say this. Even if they were, that's the only time that's ever happened. Because every other time that they had someone come on, it was like a surprise. The only person.
How many times have they had a rapper? I feel like it's usually like an R&B person or a pop person or a band. It's rare that it's a rapper. When was the last time it was a rapper before?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, but I'm saying, yeah, they had a whole bunch of them because that was like one of the few times.
Dr. Dre, what do you mean? When was the whole halftime show a couple years ago was only rap?
When? For what? But that's what I'm saying. You need multiple of them. You're not listening to me.
No.
I feel like you do, bro.
I think you're misconstruing why there was multiple of them. It was in California, and it was like a love note to California and the music that was around that area. It wasn't because they needed it.
But how do you know that?
Have you seen clips of a Kendrick concert?
No, I don't listen to that music.
Okay. All right. So he has some of the best performances as far as rappers. It doesn't get better than him, honestly. I can't think of a rapper right now that performance-wise that's better than him. He brings energy. Did you not see that halftime show, bro? He to me, he stole the show, bro. And he only had
because he wasn't named. Of course he stole the show. It's Kendrick Lamar and he wasn't named. He was a surprise.
Andrew, none of them were named.
Yes, bro. Literally before the concert, I remember seeing all the names, bro. I know what I'm talking about.
You knew 50 Cent was going to be there.
Yes. They said Mary J. Blige, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent.
You knew Anderson .Paak was going to be there.
No, but that's bro. Come on, dude.
What you trying to say?
He's like a musician / singer, but like that's like you saying, oh, did they know that what's the guitar player's name? Sting / something like that. What was his name?
Slash, yeah.
No one knew he was there, but he came out to one of the halftime shows. He's a musician. Yeah, cool. Like,
what are you talking about? What is your point?
You're saying that because you just asked me if they knew Anderson .Paak. I said, well, no, but he's like a musician, so it doesn't really count. But like, no one knew that Kendrick was in it. I remember seeing all the other names in promotion, bro. I promise you.
I don't know. Well, I digress. My whole thing with this whole situation is this is what happens when you choose a side. Okay, Nicki Minaj chose her side. Drake chose his side. Lil Wayne chose his side. This is outside of the beefs. I'm not talking about beefs. I'm just talking about they chose their side. You made your bed, now lie in it. I'm not going to cry about how the Chiefs made the Super Bowl 5 times and I'm a Chargers fan.
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm a Chargers fan. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to complain about how they don't deserve it and how it's favoritism with the NFL and that it's not fair. No, I chose to be a Chargers fan. I will cry if the Celtics win because I hate the Celtics. But that's the only team. But my point is if you make your bed, you lie in it. You choose your side. These are the consequences of choosing a side, especially when you're in the entertainment industry. That it's not an industry where you can just choose a side and be in the middle all the time. That's looked on even worse. You got to choose a side, and sometimes the side is wrong. Nicki Minaj, you chose the wrong side. With all love, I'm sorry. Lil Wayne, you chose the wrong side. You know, you decided to stay under Birdman or whatever. It might be that you're tied into this contract or whatever, but that's the side that you're
But
on.
I've heard like rumors saying that he might still bring out Lil Wayne because it's his hometown. So you never know.
He might. Kendrick might. But that's not guaranteed. People are saying that, but I think it's just people being, I hope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the same way that I hope that a certain someone will come out during a Rihanna concert and he didn't. Don't say his name because I'm not trying to get canceled.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah.
Put it. I kind of want to know now. Put it in the private chat.
All right, I'm gonna tell you. The world may never know.
You're not gonna get canceled for that, bro. Get out of here.
I don't want to risk it. I'm sorry. Not now.
Oh, you mean? No, I'm just kidding.
You are.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't even say nothing. I said,
All right, bro. All right. Hey, bro, but real quick, I know you kind of talked about it before.
yeah.
Was it? No, it's not Drake.
You see, I didn't say nothing.
It's always
A
team.
minor.
Well, maybe that was the wrong sound for that.
Hey, yo, it's always team. What? Bro, the camera literally panned down as soon as you looked down, too. That was crazy.
I said what I said. Hey, let me stop.
Yo,
Let me stop.
relax. Relax, bro. Relax.
Yo. All right, but I know you kind of talked about it last time, but I went on this whole rant, bro. I'm mad about it.
Okay.
What do you feel about the Tua Tagovailoa situation and the Dolphins?
He needs to retire, bro. Like I said last podcast, he needs to retire. He needs to call it a quits. He needs to collect his guaranteed money, go buy a nice little house in wherever he's from, Hawaii, wherever he's from, and chill out. Live his life with his family, bro. Because if he gets another concussion, this past one wasn't even that hard of a hit, and this man was throwing up gang signs. Like all he did was he ran into dude's arm. He didn't slam his head on like the first, some of them. I think the one against the Bengals like 2 seasons ago, he kind of like got slammed and like slapped the back of his head.
Yeah, that was hard, bro.
Yeah. The first one, the very first one too, he kind of fell back and slammed it back. This was just like he ran into the dude's bicep and was throwing up gang signs. Like it's gonna continue for it to it's clearly getting worse and worse because the hit was the softest it's been. It's been like a normal football hit, and he was throwing up gang signs.
Yeah, he ran into him. Like,
yeah, exactly. He just stood there and took the hit, and Tua was one running into him, barely hit him, and it's crazy, bro. Yeah, he walked off in his own power. It doesn't mean that he's going to be back to play. He should go back and play football. Just because he walked, that's just thank God that he was able to walk off the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now walk home and stay there and retire. Like, just call it, bro. Bro, call it, dude. Do not come back, please. Tua, if you come back, man, there comes to a point where it's on you, bro. Whatever happens to you happens to you. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people, even his family, telling him the same thing. No matter how much you want a Super Bowl, no matter how much you want to win, I'd rather be able to live my life with my kids. And you're going to get paid either way, bro. At least get paid and be able to live after football.
This is a Tua to the fans.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm going to come.
Stupid, bro. You're so dumb. You're so dumb.
That's Tua to the fans, bro.
I'd be very surprised if there was a Dolphins fan that wants that man to come back.
I'm going to come.
If you're a Dolphins fan, bro, you're honestly not a real fan if you want that man to come back. Truly, because if you were a real fan of the Dolphins, you would care about the players as well. And if you're a human being, you're gonna care about another human being's welfare.
Were you listening to the podcast earlier?
No, why?
Bro, I was mad. That's exactly what I was saying. It's like it's not even a player thing; it's a human being thing.
Yeah, no, you can't, bro.
Bro.
I quoted you last pod too, bro. Shame on the NFL, shame on the Dolphins, bro.
Yes, bro. Thank
I
you.
quoted you last pod, bro.
Bruh, this was 3 years ago when I said that when the first concussion happened because I already
Was
knew.
that 3
bro.
years ago? It was.
When he was
I
throwing
think it
those
was more
games-
recently.
Oh,
I think it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Sorry. But when he was doing all this,
Yeah.
and they said, "Oh no, he's gonna play next game." Play next game? That's what happened, bro. He didn't even miss a game. He played the next week.
No, I think he missed the game. I'm pretty sure he missed the game. But he came back. He came back that season, but he missed the game. I'm pretty sure. Bruh, if that man came back next game, that's insane.
It happened during a Thursday night football, and he came back the Sunday after. Yes.
Holy crap.
Yes. I remember, bro. I was mad. I was like, yo, there's no way this organization is just they deserve to keep having the curse. Is the Dan Marino curse still a thing?
I think so. I don't know.
They deserve to keep it. Keep it.
I mean, bro, he just needs to just call it, bro. Just call it, please.
Yeah.
Just please. Like I can't. I saw that happen. I don't think I was watching the game when that happened. I think I had already like turned it off because the Bills were blowing him out.
Mm.
But I saw that like the next day, like all over social media. I'm like, bro, like, dude, I felt horrible just seeing that happen to him. I can't imagine, bro. He just needs to call it, bro. Call it a career. He signed for 210, so he's probably getting like 70 mil guaranteed, probably even more, like 100 and something. Bro, go and put that in the bank, man.
I feel bad for him though. I think he's getting. I know it's probably he probably is doing it because he wants to, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to cause speculation or make it seem like I'm just. But like, I feel like there's a lot of pressure from his family too, because there's like stories that he released where he said that he would get like whooped if he threw an interception by his dad. Yeah, like he said it, kind of stuff.
Dang.
And so it's like I don't know if that was like if that's still like there's that dynamic, you know what I mean?
Mm.
I hope not, but I just feel bad for him. I feel like he's like in a bad situation, bro.
Hey, man,
What's funny, Yundell?
that's crazy. Nah, bro, he needs. And if that's the case, man, you got plenty of money to cut them out of your life. I'm sorry. You got plenty of money to buy yourself a nice little island and cut them out your life.
You think that culture does not do that, bro?
I'm just saying, bro. I don't know the situation or nothing.
That's very American to do something like that. No shade. That's very American to do something like that. Literally anywhere outside America, families like really, whether it's a family you create with your friends or whatever. But once you have that family, it's like that. No, he's not now. He's not getting whooped.
Yo,
About when he was a kid,
bro, he got milli whopped after last game, boy.
They knocked Stens back into him, bro.
Diatre, bro, you had him throwing gang signs at home too. Is crazy.
He wanted this one. Like this. Let me stop, bro. We got to stop making jokes.
No, but in all seriousness, human being to human being, bro, call it a career, dude. Take your money and just live the rest of your life, bro.
Yeah,
it's not worth it.
No, not at all, not at all. Hanjo, but I know that you don't want to talk about this that much. Bro, the Eagles are like, bro, this is embarrassing for Kirk Cousins, man. Come on,
dude.
Bro.
Yes, bro. And he kind of stunk it up last week too.
Yeah.
What's the score? Are they popping off?
What happened?
Are they getting slapped right now?
No, it's 7-6. I mean, the Eagles are about to win. I mean, the Falcons are about to take the lead 9-7, but they keep getting in the red zone and get stopped. So it's 9-7 now.
I think the thing that probably hurt him low key, that's kind of like messing with his head, is the fact that they drafted somebody right after they paid him. Like you got to think, bro. He's an older quarterback coming off an injury, and that's a hard injury to come back from. The Achilles, bro. And you're ready to start your next part of your career, one of your final stages, trying to win a Super Bowl, whatever. And the team that just paid you money drafts a quarterback as their first pick in the NFL draft. Like, that was their first pick that they picked, was a quarterback, I think. Or either way, it's still a high pick, and they use it on a quarterback when they just signed a quarterback.
Yeah.
So I think it's low-key kind of messing with that man's brain.
You think so?
I think so, man.
But what did he expect?
Well,
That's
I think he went there because he thought lots of talent, and they really don't not say that he just didn't want to compete, but they really didn't have anybody. So you're going from expecting, that you're going to be there for the next 2 or 3 years being the quarterback because that's what you signed for. There was nobody else there. And then they signed a quarterback that is really good because he took Washington to didn't he take him to like the championship, national championship or something? And he's good. Penix is nice, bro. He's nice.
I don't know anything about college, so I don't know.
I think he did take him to. I think they faced Georgia and they got slapped. But yeah, bro, I feel bad for him. I feel bad for Cousins, and I feel like that's kind of messing with him, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know, but hold up, bro. I wish Joshua was here, bro. I wanted to talk. He's dodging us, I think, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
He's not dodging. Trust me, they're winning. He ain't dodging nothing.
No, that's true. That's true. All right, so Handro, I need to ask you something real quick.
Yes.
So your Titans, bruh.
What, dude?
Your Titans lost, man. I just want to know how you feel. What you feeling, bro? What's you feeling in your heart?
Honestly, we need to try to bring Brady out of retirement. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh,
No. Honestly, bro, it's like I told you, like I've been telling you. Offensively and even defensively, we've been playing pretty good. Not great because they did put up 24, but we're decent. Offense, we have really good weapons. Yeah, they're aging weapons, but they're still good weapons on any team. And a great running back and a decent O-line. Our quarterback is just making the most insanely dumb decisions. And I don't know. I can't even like give him the benefit of the doubt. I try because you know me. I support any Titans quarterback, bro. Because I supported Mariota when Mariota was stinking up the place. I was supporting him. I supported Tannehill till he just made me like what made me crash out basically. And in the middle of Disney World, bro, I was crashing out in line watching this game. But I support the Tennessee Titans quarterbacks to a fault. 9 times out of 10 to a fault. But man, he tries to play the hero too much, bro. Like he tries to he'll throw a pick. He'll be falling down, about to hit the ground, and like scoop pass. So for what? Just take the sack and punt the ball. You just give him a short field. Just take just take the loss, bro, and comes to the next drive. Depend on your defense. You can't keep playing the hero, dude. Because he did the same thing last game. Where I think he was getting hit, and he tried to like kind of like left hand throw the ball, got picked off for a pick six.
Well, I just want to know.
Us.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way you're winning games like this. Yo, what was that man was spread eagle, Andro, in midair. Spread eagle.
That man tried to do a Pat Mahomes throw in the Super Bowl, bro. But he's not Pat Mahomes.
Yo,
this man was doing a finger roll pass. I've never even seen a finger roll pass. That was finger roll passing.
Hey, bro, but low-key, he's young.
But that's what I'm saying. He has the talent, bro. Because he has an arm, dude. I've seen him in game literally take 2 steps, 1 step, throw it 60, 70. I've seen it with my eyes.
Yeah.
He's big. He's strong. He can run when he needs to. He just makes horrible decisions.
Yeah.
Like he just tries to be like he tries to be the hero. He tries to do just you're doing too much, bro.
Yeah.
Keep
I mean,
it simple.
hopefully he grows out of it.
I hope, man, because that's the thing, man. Mariota to a fault kind of did the same thing. He would just keep running around, trying to make a play. Bro, just stay in the pocket, make a pass. If you don't make a pass, then just take the sack. He said, we don't talk about this.
We don't talk about that Super Bowl. Respect. It's true.
But he's talented, man. And I've said that. He's talented. And he has the weapons to do what he needs to do. He's just makes. But if he can take the bad decisions out of it and play a simple, he could just game manage. Because Tannehill was a game manager until he did a stupid decision. And we got to the AFC Championship game. And I think he's more talented than Ryan Tannehill. Just keep it simple. With the weapons we have, keep it simple and just play the game. Don't try to be the hero.
Yeah. Well, that being said, bro, it's getting kind of late, but give me your last minute prediction for the Falcons and Eagles. Who do you think is going to win?
Eagles are going to win. Oh, wait, no, because AJ Brown is out this game. I forgot about that. No one's hurt right now, right? I don't know. I think they'll win. They'll pull it out. It'll be close. They'll pull it out.
Well, I'm going the Falcons as long as Kirk Cousins doesn't put one of these. As long as he doesn't put one of those, we're good.
I hate you. Take that off the screen, bro, please.
Other than that, I want to say thank you to all you guys have been showing us love. Our shorts have been popping off. We have a lot of views.
Yes,
and
sir.
keep it up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Give us a like. Keep pushing it through, man. BKP's growing, man. We got some more broskies on the way. But other than that, anything else you got to say to the people, Hondro?
Nah, man. But well, yeah, I got one more thing. We got predictions coming up. Hopefully, my predictions will be just as right as my last two predictions.
Oh yeah, for sure. We got those coming up. It's time to watch the game and enjoy the rest of your night, peoples. Have a nice one. Keep the love, broskies, and see you on the next BKP.
Later, guys.
It's all about the game and how you play.